Hi, my name is Yonathan Kassie and I'm an SAT tutor at ECP, and I got a 1520 on the digital SAT. I got 790 on the math section and 730 on the English section. I prepped for about a month before I took the exam, and I took the exam on October 2023. I got a 1520 on my first try. At the time I took the DSAT, there was not a lot of resources to study the DSAT from. I mainly stuck with the Khan Academy, but apart from Khan Academy, I used Erica Meltzer's Bose Writing and reading books, the new DSAT books for the English section. And for the math section, I used College Panda, but there was not a DSAT version for the College Panda, so I used a past paper version of the College Panda to study for the math section. But I mainly advise you to stick with Khan Academy until you can consistently get 1400s. And after you can get 1400s consistently, you can graduate into books like Erica Meltzer and College Panda. Because I prepped for a month and there was only 4 practice tests at that time, I mapped each practice test to each week I've studied. So for example, if I studied from Monday to Friday, I took the practice test on Saturday and reviewed the answers I made and the mistakes I made on Sunday. So I took every exam for each week I've studied. So I advise you to take every practice test that's available to you. The most important factor I think that has helped me to get many points is to write all of my mistakes you can write it on a spreadsheet or you can write it in a piece of paper. So I advise you to write every mistake you've made. It could be on the Khan Academy, it could be on the practice test, to write it on a spreadsheet or on a piece of paper. I did it on Google Sheets, so I made 3 columns. The first column is for the mistakes I've made and the choices for that specific question. And the second column is what is the type of question that I made wrong. It could be quantitative reasoning, it could be any type of English question or math question. The type of question I wrote it on column 2. And the column 3, what strategies that I can use actively to deter myself from choosing that question. I have 3 main advices for new SAT DSAT test takers. The first is to try to start as early as possible. So I recommend you to start way before the exam, like 2 months, 3 months before the exam. And the second point is try to take as many questions as you can possibly get. It could be from the practice test or any type of books you can get. Try to do all of them questions, because if you do many questions, you'll get used to the type of questions that comes up in the actual SAT, and you'll get used to the actual questions and the structures you'll get on the actual SAT when the test date comes. The third advice is write all of your mistakes in a spreadsheet like I did, so that you can read all of the mistakes before you take the SAT, so you can have an active memory of all the mistakes you've made.